Welcome to another House of Wisdom knife review, and today we're going to be looking at the WE 801 Minitor. WE Knife Company is a high-end manufacturer of knives based in China. The Minitor 801 is the first knife released by WE in 2018, and it's a great one. A Minitor is a mythological creature which is half human and half beast. I'll put a picture of it up so you can see what it's talking about. Anyway, that's what they chose to be the name of this knife. Let's talk about the specifications of the Minitor. The blade is 3.4 inches in length. The handle is 4.5 inches in length, giving a total knife length of 7.9 inches. The weight of the knife is 4.6 ounces. I have some comparable knives here for comparison. First is the Olamic Wayfarer 24/7, and it's a comparable size. And then the Benchmade 940, which is also a similarly sized knife. The blade on the Minitor is made of Bowler M390 in a sheep's foot configuration with a high flat grind. There is a forward finger choil, but it's not large enough to put your whole finger without really cutting it on the end of the blade there, but you can get a fingertip in there. And there's a forward sulcus on the blade to fit your thumb if you want to choke forward on it. The spine of the blade has some jimping, and then 3 oblique lines extending from the jimping. The blade has a black coloration on the grind and on the spine, and the horizontal satin on the flats. The method of deployment of the knife is by flipper. It flips fast and it flips hard. The handle of the knife is made of titanium with a textured carbon fiber. I'll show that. The back spacer is a partial length back spacer, less than half the length, and in it is contained an elongated lanyard hole. It has some texturing and jimping on the back for reverse grip. The pivot of the knife runs on ceramic bearings, and then on the clip side you see it's disassembled with a T8 Torx bit. The clip of the knife is an embedded 3D clip held by one external screw. It has good traction. It's tip-up, right-hand carry only. You can't switch it over to left-hand carry. The ergonomics of the knife are interesting and a little suboptimal to me. Whenever I grip it just naturally, this bump here hits my third finger. And if I slide down so it doesn't hit the third finger, my thumb doesn't naturally fall on the jimping. It falls a little short of the jimping. So the way I think I should hold it, the bump hits my third finger and feels a little bit uncomfortable. Not terribly so, but I think it could have been engineered a little bit better ergonomically. The action of the knife is world class. It just returns as smoothly as can be. I've handled a lot of WE knives, and I'm going to stick my neck out here. I think this action on this WE 801 Minitor is the best action I've ever experienced on a WE knife as far as the smoothness of its return action. Love the action on this. If you're an action guy, this is the knife for you. The value of the knife is $298. The signage of the knife, as usual, is very minimalistic. It has the WE Maker's Mark on the pivot on the show side and the WE Maker's Mark on the clip, and that's the only signage available. So what do I think about the WE 801 Minitor? I really like it because I'm a guy that likes smooth actions on knives. Are there opportunities for improvement? Yes, the knife is a little heavy. They didn't do any interior milling on the handle scales, and as a result it weighs over 4 ounces. It's 4.6 ounces. And in my opinion, the ergonomics are a little off. When you grip it, your third finger falls naturally on this hump. So if that hump wasn't there, I think it would be a more comfortable knife to grip. But what do I like about the knife? I love the action. This, as I've mentioned, I think is one of the smoothest actions on any Wii knife I've ever experienced, and it is a world-class action. I just love it. Also, the typical Wii knife fit and finish are just there. It has a over travel stop, lock bar insert. Everything is perfect. It's titanium with carbon fiber scales that give you good grip. In summary, the Wii 801 Minitor is a great knife. And if you're a guy that really likes smooth action, I think this is going to be the knife for you. Well, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and we'll see you on the next House of Wisdom knife review video.